Welcome back. Unfortunately, Bandicam has given me a little bit of a difficult time here. Guys, I am Grethel. Thank you for joining me. This is the replay of the Lorraine 15550 game that I got a medal on. You can see the stats in the other video. Like I said, Bandicam, I'm still trying to figure it out. If you change windows or you close the window you're currently in, it just saves the recording arbitrarily. Doesn't let you pause and bounce back and forth between recordings. Now I know that. Now I know this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me again. I'm Grethel. This is World of Tanks. Let me get the stuff started here. We'll speed right through this 30-second video. Lorraine 155, not a powerhouse of tanks, but if played right, you'll see you can do some good things. Now, pug matches, you can see here. I'm going to play this back. 53%. That's a pretty good matchup. Not too bad. Had some bad luck at the very beginning. You can see that we're loaded in now, and people are kind of shuffling around. There's our first spot. I'm going to zoom in and see if I can do any sort of damage to these two guys that are standing here. The nice IS-6 that's giving him giving me his side, and the T-34. There I must have touched the buttons with my left hand and completely reset my reticle. Anyway, thank goodness T-34, not the most brilliant player, just continues to charge right in, take shot after shot after shot. First shot here, and of course an undershot. Just so you know, I find that French arty, at least in this tank, tends to be very shy. In other words, it's not going to overshoot very often. It's going to tend to fall short of its target based on your reticle. So anyway, here it is. A good push on this side of the the map. As you can see, a 152, a T-34, two of them, an IS-3. I believe that was another IS-3 that is that's now hidden. I can't pick and choose. I can't decide which target. And yet again, that time I had tried to load a PCR or my heat rounds. I'm not a very big fan of these heat rounds in these in this French tank. It says a penetration of 185. The side from 180, at 185 on a T-34. T-34 is way less than 185. Yet I just can't seem to do any damage. Obviously, you can see here I get a little bit frustrated. Not frustrated really, but just decide to change up my ammo. I believe I'll leave it the same the entire the rest of the game. I might switch one or two, but I don't have very good luck. And yet another miss. You can see that one just barely falls south of the reticle. This is a bit of a different game because it's only a 25-second reload in the French artillery. Boy, you can really burn through the money and have quite a bit of misses and near misses with this tank. At least with this series of tanks. I'll continue to give you the reviews as we work on up. But one of the better games in the Lorraine 155. Here we make a nice shot. Good hit on the T-34. I figure he's only at 16%. He doesn't have much to warrant my expensive rounds anymore. As you can see, we're getting surrounded. There's two up here. Figure there's only two left. We've got our Tiger and our IS-3. Excuse me. Here, and that they can take care of it. Especially now that we get another kill here. It's basically 2-on-1. A T-34, an IS-3. Yes, an IS-3 is a one-shot for the T-34 at this point. The Tiger 2, I believe, is also a one-shot for the T-32. And you'll see just some, some mistakes. Evidently, it looks like it was a two-shot. That's it. The Rheinmetall took him out. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought that our poor gentleman here had single-handedly taken them out, but he had backup. Well, 2-on-1. If you tend to put yourself in this area, you'll see my cursor or my cursor here. You'll see, it's not a good place. I mean, if they're dug down in behind these rocks and you come over the top, what are we doing? You're completely and totally exposed, and he's not. So if he's got backup, which he did, he's going to be able to exploit you, which he did. It was 2-on-1, and as you can see, now we're 6 on 7. So we're behind. We stay behind as far as I can tell, at least till the end of the game, which you will see here in just a few moments. Trying to make a good push around on the southwest from us in that H1, H2 area there. But you can see they're just not going to make any headway. We've got a Rheinmetall, 2 TDs, a Pershing, and a T-34. Pretty good shot on this guy. Lead him fairly well. Squeeze the trigger. Bam! Right in the side. 950 damage, I believe this round is supposed to do at 90 millimeters. You know as well as I do, especially if you're an artillery player, if you're shooting at Russian tanks, you're just not going to get the same rolls that you get on any other tank. I don't know why that is. Ask Wargaming. Perhaps they can enlighten you. As they enlightened me, I told them that I was having a problem repairing my German tank, same tier as my friend who was repairing his Russian tank, and the Russian tank was about $4,000 to $5,000 cheaper. They blamed it on ping rate. Yeah, you heard me right. They blamed a... Bam! That was a good shot on California Gold Miner. Anyway, back to the story. World of Warcraft blamed it on a ping rate. That was the actual ticket. That was the result I had from the ticket. So anyway, look for help where you can get it. Perhaps if you are in the European servers and you speak Russian, maybe you'll get better help. At this point, I realize there's nothing between me and this entire eastern flank. The T-34's last position was, Bravo 9. I know he's not there. He's a T-34. He's not very fast, but he's going downhill. You can see I'm telling everybody, I'm telling all of my other teammates here that I am repositioning. It's time for me to move. Not going to have enough time to stop and try and get shots on the M12. Figure the Pershing can handle it. The tier disparity there. Yeah, bada boom. Basically did it, and he rammed him to death. Classic. Anyway, time to reposition, get over to a new area. Speed this up for you. Not one of my favorite locations. You're kind of exposed for one side. Anyway, figure I'm going to zoom in on the GW, have a chance. There again, Pershing, very capable tank, and a pretty decent driver. Here's where it gets interesting. Now we're at 11:10. You'll see here in just a few moments, as I speed this up, the game is going to get rather slow here, at least until the 4-minute mark. I know that T-34 is still ripping down the hill. He's not going to do anything. There he is. Did you see that? We're speeding right through it. He came, ran right into my round, decided to lead him, and now he's just going to continue to burn until he finally realizes that he's on fire at about 39%. Not much I can do for the M4043 at this point. He misses, unfortunately, and takes one healthy shot. He's going to decide to go out in style and ram this guy and see if he can pin him right where he's at. I'm unfortunately reloaded. Bam! He takes another 400 for me. So at this point, you can see right now the T-32. I've done over 1,300 damage to this guy. He's not feeling so good. Still down 11-12 now because we lost our artillery. I'm going to try and reload and see if I can. Nope, don't need to. He's been taken out by my buddy in the 28. Excuse me, the Rheinmetall. T-28 just took out my guy in the Pershing. He's done. However, I'm not so sure I have decent shots, at least with the hills that are in this area, the area of Charlie 5 and 6. So it's time to relocate here where the hills are a little bit less of a critical issue. So everybody in team play right now is saying, hey, listen, if you just camp out, you can win. They pretty much have to push the envelope. I'm going to speed it up here. Let the waffle tractor get into it. Basically, M4043 tells him at this point, "Hey, let Arty handle the kills." I was surprised that the Rheinmetall pushed. I'm going to pause it right here. I was surprised that the waffle tractor moved into this area and started capping. Then again, I remembered that they've changed the board a while ago. Yes, I'm a little slow, but I catch up. That now there's a hill. He is completely and totally shielded from where that Rheinmetall is, his nemesis, so to speak. So, actually a good move on his behalf. I was skeptical at first. However, pretty good move. Well, at this point, I just can't zoom in fast enough. I can't get a good beat on this guy. I don't know if the T-34 that was last seen at Bravo 3 is now hot on my tail and coming down the 1 line. I decide it's not worth the shot, so I just need to stay here and wait. See what we can come up with. Now a boring couple of minutes goes by without much room. We're talking back and forth. Everybody's coming for me. The T-34 might be coming at me. A few things like that. We're devising a plan. They're devising a plan, and now you can see we reached the 2.5 minute mark, and still nobody. Wait a minute. What on earth was that? Oh, I see. The other waffle tractor tried to cross the river in the deepest part and drowned. Yeah. Drowning himself. Never a good battle move. T-28 going through the water. I can give him plenty of kinds of lead. I don't need to give him a lot of lead. He's going very slowly. I apologize. I have anyway, speech impediment. Here it is. At this point, T-34 comes over and resets the cap. Now it's only a minute and 20 seconds, 25 seconds. He's not going to be able to cap it. I have no worry. But you can still, see that the waffle tractor, he's playing a very good game. He's still down in the bottoms. He knows he needs to poke up. He's just going to poke up and light this guy for me, which he does. I can zoom right in. Now I've got his nice flank here. We squeeze another round off. I get the 4th kill. Way to go, fat boy. Good job. Well played. That's smart gameplay. Rare to find that in a pug match. Phenomenal. Guys, thanks again for joining me. Please like if you like. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'd be glad to do it. I plan on continuing to do this more and more and more. I will do game reviews, alpha and beta game reviews as best I can. Check out some of my other stuff. I've got some DayZ videos on here. Plenty of World of Tanks. I'm even considering and throwing in some of the new ground forces, World of Warplanes ground forces. Although I'm not a big fan of it yet. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm Grethel. See you on the next one.